We were eventually greeted by the locomotive. The train was jet black and appeared to stretch for miles. Beyond the station, the heat emanating from the train made it seem almost alive and like it was waiting patiently for a chance to run wild on the track. A few seconds passed until the door to the train flung open and a bespectacled man with a burly mustache appeared. "All aboard!" he yelled. It didn't take long for us to realize that he was the conductor of the train. "Are you fellas headed to Evergreen Manor?" he asked us with a jovial grin. "We are," I nodded. "Well, right this way. Don't be shy, and don't worry about your dog. Pets ride free of charge," the conductor said with a wink. A few moments later, the train whistle roared as if it was a wild beast. I stared out the window as the train began to move. Slowly at first, but once we entered the tunnel, the pace rapidly increased. The space warped around us as we shot out of the tunnel like a cannonball. "Manatech has advanced pretty far," I said. The light that abruptly shone into the window was almost blinding. Despite the warping speed, the night sky was still visible. The snow was reflected and brightened by the moonlight. I rubbed my eyes and continued to stare out of the window, mindlessly observing the city as the train sped off. Even though Christmas was right around the corner, the townspeople refused to slow down. It seemed like they were working harder ahead of the impending holiday. I couldn't help but feel a tad bit melancholy as we left the city limits and were faced with snowy mountains. I stared out the window, still contemplating how the world has changed so much in the last century. Was it always like this? Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is X, Mr. X, and what you just listened to was an excerpt from my book, Patron Saint of Murder. So, if you like what you hear, I highly guarantee that you should pick up a copy for yourself. Patron Saint of Murder is on Amazon Kindle Unlimited. Be sure to check it out and don't forget to leave a review. Alright guys, catch you in the next one.